Bentley. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Buccaneers' versatile running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Bucs and the Colts, all
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
First play, first pass for Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. Secret, they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was. Hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. The Bucs at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now back to the ground game with White. And able to get this to the 31.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for them in that situation.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. In motion, the tight end. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. This one completes Alec Pierce. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. After one, 7-0 on EA. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Brady. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brady. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
Touchdown! Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
To throw is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 71 yards. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. The coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add. He's got a man, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Prater's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. White looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
White, touchdown, Buccaneers. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Taken at about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Colts to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in. So right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well. 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He'll drop this down to Taylor. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. 1 play, 2 plays. Took there a very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence. Likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
The 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Cover!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Brady's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Brady now on first down. He finds Taylor, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Brady going to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin
From 21 yards away.
And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 8. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back now in Tampa.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Woods.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor.
Skirts by at the 15. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Throwing now is Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Able to find Isabella. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy...
Now White lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Rodgers' throw complete to Otten. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, here's White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rodgers to throw.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's White.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And one more time. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that changes everything here in OT. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those. I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road.